I've been in the private equity and venture capital business for the last 20 years. Originally with firms like Keystone Capital, Advent International, and then got into the entrepreneurial end of technology, investing, and operating. So I formed and founded about a half dozen companies in the software as a service space, social gaming space, and I've been a very active operator and investor in tech companies. The first time I heard about Bitcoin was our social gaming company based in Singapore started looking at Bitcoin circa 2009, 2010. It's painful to even say that. And we were keeping an eye on it and then got busy on other things and then kind of resurfaced again for me earlier this year. And so about 6 months ago, I started getting into the currency, which makes me more lucky than smart. But I think the next chapter, in terms of getting smart on the space, despite it being at $1,000 Bitcoin, is to also look at ecosystem companies in the space. And we've invested into GoCoin, we've invested into ExpressCoin. We'll probably make another handful of investments over the next couple quarters. So we're very bullish on the space. Very bullish on Bitcoin as a currency, and still think it's got a long way to go. Well, what's interesting now is unlike a lot of investment areas that we participate in, I almost feel like there's somebody pressed the slow-mo button on the movie. And so we're watching this, and you have all these people at this conference. You have China buying Bitcoin en masse. At the same time, for the average guy to go on and buy Bitcoin, it's a cumbersome process. It's a scary process. You got legislative overhang. You have all these things that make the average person repel against it. They talk about it. They don't understand it. They're scared of it, and that kind of creates this like handbrake in the space where guys like me are looking at it and saying, "Well, I'm fast forwarding this movie." And I know I know how this is going to play out, or at least I'm making a bet on how it's going to play out. So I like that, and it's very uncommon. Typically, when you want to invest in a space, usually the freight train is going 100 miles an hour, and you'll be lucky to jump on it in the right way. So this has got that dynamic, and I don't see that dynamic very often. I just spent some time with Bobby Lee from BTC China, and I think he's doing all the right things to make Bitcoin a great experience in China. I think he's putting in all the infrastructure. I think he's surrounding himself with the right investors, and he's doing it right. And I think it's important for the space because he's at the tippy top of the mountain, and everybody's looking at him. The market and the pricing is very sensitive to what's going on in China, and we're lucky to have a guy like that running the show. Extremely professional, and just a great guy. Some of the other intriguing technologies and companies, I've seen everybody looking at building platforms, looking at building insurance products surrounding this. So think about, this conversation just happened a few minutes ago. This gentleman is putting together an insurance product to insure wallets. And going back on that cumbersome, scary process, if your wallet's insured, that's going to get another wave of people to onboard onto the currency. It's going to get existing guys to say, okay, now I'm going to re-up because I feel a lot more comfortable having an insured wallet. And that's those are some of the dynamics that are going to help increase the size of this wave.